I'm Afreen Hasini. We are going to take seminar on transportation. Transportation is a life process where a substance is absorbed by an organ and transported by all organisms. Now I am going to transportation is divided into two, that is transportation plants and transportation animals. That is two components in transportation plants. That is transporting of water and transporting of food. If transporting of water is done by xylem and transporting of food is done by phloem. Now I am going to say about mechanism of transportation in plants. Food is prepared and stored in the leaf in seed tubes. Wherever the water enters through it through osmosis. Through osmosis pressure, the food is pushed to the all parts of the plants. Now we are going to see the transportation in animals. Transportation in animals will divide into two systems, that is blood vascular system and lymphatic system. Blood vascular system, now we are going to see blood vascular system. Blood vascular system divided into two, that is plasma and blood. Plasma is 90% of water wherever it's a dissolved substance with proteins, hormones, enzymes and undigested foods. And it is emerged with RBC, WBC and platelets. Now we are going to see blood. Blood is a big component of blood vascular system. Blood is divided into three, that is RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC will be disc shape wherever its lifespan is 120 days or 4 months. It lacks in nuclei wherever every day 3 millions of RCB die and where the 4 times of 3 million of RBC will be found in bone marrow. WBC kills the germs and fight against the germs. One type of WBC kills the germs, one type of WBC will eat up the germs. Some type of WBC will produce a chemical substance called antibodies which improve our immunity system. It acts like the soldier of our body. Platelets lacks in nuclei is a special cells which helps for clotting the blood. Now we are going to see the mechanism of human heart. This is the flow chart of the heart. The oxygenated blood comes from the lungs to the left atrium, where between the left atrium and left ventricle, that's a valve called mitral valve. The oxygenated blood comes from the lungs to the left atrium through the pulmonary vein. All vein carries the deoxygenated blood, but pulmonary vein carries only the oxygenated blood. When the blood enters through the left atrium, it enters through the left ventricle through the valve called mitral valve. And the blood goes through the organs through the aorta, it is main artery. Here the oxygenated blood goes through the organs and circulate every parts of the body, and the oxygenated blood is transformed to deoxygenated blood. The deoxygenated blood go to the right atrium through vena cava, and between right atrium and right ventricle, that's a valve called tricuspid valve. Tricuspid valve pushes the blood through the right ventricle, and the blood goes through the lungs through the pulmonary artery. All arteries carries oxygenated blood, but pulmonary artery only carries the deoxygenated blood. And the deoxygenated blood is carried through the pulmonary artery to the lungs. And lungs filters the deoxygenated blood to the oxygenated blood. Same, the oxygenated blood goes through the left atrium and through the mitral valve it goes to left ventricle. This is the process. The blood which travels through the heart for twice a times to make one circle, it is called as double circulation. Thank you.